Sender is a marketing, transactional email, and SMS marketing platform that has been gaining a lot of traction recently with small businesses and e-commerce brands. But is it actually any good? Okay, yes, I work for Sender, so maybe I'm a little bit biased. I'll be upfront about that. But what I can do is walk you through exactly how the platform works, what's included at each pricing point, and where it falls short so that you can decide if it fits your needs. Before we dive in, here's where Sender currently stands with third-party reviews. Thousands of reviews across G2, Capterra, and Trustpilot. Generally positive, though I'd encourage you to read the critical reviews too, not just the 5-star ones. All right, let's get into what the platform actually does. Registration is straightforward. Email, password, confirm your domain, and you're in. New accounts start on the free plan. 2,500 contacts, 15,000 emails per month. You get access to campaigns, automations, forms, and 24/7 email and live chat support. The main limitation is Sender branding on your emails, forms, and landing pages. Paid plans start at the standard tier. Key features include branding removal, SMS capabilities, and increased sending limits, though many more features are included. Pro adds a dedicated IP address, advanced automation features, and priority support, along with additional functionality beyond these highlights. I will link the full pricing page below, which includes a complete breakdown of all features across tiers. For this walkthrough, I'm going to highlight key features and note when they require a paid plan. Otherwise, assume they're available across the tier. Before you can send anything, there's some technical setup, so let's cover that first. Here's a question worth asking. What is the point of sending emails if they end up in spam? This part might sound boring, but it determines whether your emails get read or forgotten. So it's worth the 2 minutes. Before you can send, you'll need to set up DKIM and SPF records in your domain. Every ESP requires this. It's not Sender specific. DKIM and SPF are basically digital ID badges. They prove to inbox providers like Gmail and Outlook that you're allowed to send emails from your domain. Without them, your emails look suspicious and get flagged as spam. You'll also set up DMARC, an extra layer that tells inbox providers what to do if someone tries to spoof your email address. You do this once, and it is done. If you get stuck, support can walk you through it. Now, IP addresses. Most users, anyone sending under 150,000 emails per month, will be on a shared IP. That means you're sending from the same addresses as other Sender users. The upside? Shared IPs are already warmed up and trusted by inbox providers so that you can start sending right away without building a reputation from scratch. High volume senders, so 150,000 plus per month, can get a dedicated IP on the Pro plan. That's your own exclusive sending address with its own reputation. Sender monitors bounces and complaints on their end and runs anti-abuse filters. Standard stuff for a reputable ESP. All right, technical setup covered. Now we need some people to actually email. Before we create any emails, we need people to send them to. Let's import some subscribers. You've got a few options here. You can upload a CSV file with your contacts, add them manually if you're working with a small list, or connect an e-commerce platform like Shopify or WooCommerce. The e-commerce integration syncs contacts automatically. New customers make a purchase, they're added to your list. It also enables revenue tracking on your campaigns later, which is very useful for measuring ROI. If you're migrating from another ESP like MailChimp or GetResponse, you'd export your list as a CSV from there and upload it here. Standard process, super simple. Once subscribers are in, you can organize them into groups and create segments based on behavior or demographics. Things like purchase history, location, or engagement level. This is the core of any ESP, building and sending email, so let's walk through it. When you create a campaign, you have got 3 editor options. HTML editor if you want full control and know how to code. Plain text for simple, personal feeling emails. No images, no formatting, just text. And drag and drop for visual email building without code. Most users go with drag and drop. You start with a template or a blank canvas. There's about 100 templates. Standard stuff like welcome emails, promotions, newsletters, plus seasonal ones for holidays. They add new ones periodically. The editor works how you expect. Drag an element, text, image, buttons, product grids, and drop them where you want them. You can adjust the color, the fonts, the spacing, etc. Before sending, you can send yourself a test email to check how it looks in an actual inbox. There's also a built-in preview tool for both desktop and mobile views, and it is worth checking both because more than half of email opens happen on mobile. When you're ready, select your recipient list or segment, choose to send immediately or schedule it for later, and you're done. Email sent. Now, let's see how it performed. Once a campaign goes out, you'll want to know how it performed. Let's look at the reporting. Each campaign gets a report with the standard metrics: opens, clicks, bounces, and unsubscribes. If you've connected an e-commerce store, you'll also see revenue attribution, how much money that email generated, number of purchases, and ROI. A note on attribution. Sender uses a standard attribution window, so a purchase gets credited to an email if it happens within a set time frame after someone clicks. Different ESPs handle this differently, so if you're comparing performance across platforms, just keep that in mind. There's also a click heat map, showing you exactly where people have clicked in your email. It's very useful for understanding what's grabbing attention. If nobody's clicking your footer CTA, well, now you know. You can drill down to individual subscriber actions. Who's opened, who's clicked, who ignored it entirely, and this is helpful for building follow-up segments. One feature worth highlighting: performance by inbox provider. You can see how your email performed specifically on Gmail versus Outlook versus Yahoo. Each provider has different filtering rules. If your open rate suddenly drops on one provider, this helps you isolate the issue instead of guessing. What you won't find here: predictive analytics or AI-driven insights. Sender gives you the data, but you're doing the interpretation yourself. If you want automated recommendations like send more emails on Tuesday, you'd need more advanced tools. The dashboard is where everything comes together. Instead of clicking through individual reports, you can see performance across campaigns, automations, and SMS in one place. If you've connected an e-commerce store, the top section shows sales performance, total revenue, orders, and ROI. You can see a breakdown by channel. How much came from email campaign versus automation versus SMS. It's useful for understanding where your revenue is actually coming from. There's a time period comparison, last 30 days versus the previous 30 days, this month versus last month. Basic but helpful for spotting trends. Below that, traffic and engagement metrics. Clicks, opens, daily breakdowns split by campaigns and automations. A list of top performing campaigns ranked by clicks or revenue. Quick way to see what's resonating. Subscriber growth over time, new signups, imports, unsubscribes, and bounces all visualized together. There's a recommendation section that serves tips based on your account activity. Things like you haven't sent a campaign in 2 weeks, or suggestions for features you haven't tried yet. Worth glancing at occasionally, though the suggestions are fairly general. A marketing calendar highlights upcoming holidays and events. Black Friday, Valentine's Day, that sort of thing. Each one links to a short tutorial on running a campaign for that specific occasion. And yes, you might see a familiar face in some of those tutorials. One practical feature, you can export the dashboard as a PDF. Very useful for client reporting or internal reviews if you need to share results with someone who doesn't have access to your sender account. One thing the dashboard doesn't do: there's no custom dashboard building. You're working with the default layout. Campaigns and automations are great, but they only work if you have people to send to. Sender includes a few tools for list building. You've got embedded sign-up forms, pop-ups, spin-to-win wheels, and landing pages. These are available on all plans, including free. Let's build a pop-up. You start by picking a template. There is a decent variety for different use cases. From there, you can customize the design, color, text, images, the offer itself. In settings, you can enable Google reCAPTCHA to block bot signups. Worth turning on if you're getting spam submissions. Behavior settings controls when the pop-up appears. After a time delay, after scrolling a certain percentage, or on an exit intent. That's when someone moves their cursor towards closing the tab. You can also schedule pop-ups for specific date ranges and set visibility rules. Show it on certain pages, hide it on others. This lets you run different offers on different pages rather than showing everyone the same thing. Landing pages are standalone pages designed for one goal, in this case, capturing email signups. Useful if you're running ads and want a focused destination rather than sending traffic to your home page. If you want to attract subscribers through other marketing channels like Facebook ads, a landing page works well. For example, you can offer a discount on a specific product, but require visitors to subscribe first. Let's use a product landing template. Same idea as pop-ups. Pick a template and customize it. You can embed a lead form right from the button in the header, so when someone clicks, they're prompted to enter their email. Scroll down and you'll see that you can add other product information if it's relevant. Details, features, whatever helps make the case. Hit save and continue, and you'll see the option to connect your own custom domain to keep things on brand. Or you can publish on a sender subdomain. Click Analytics and you'll get a report on traffic and subscriber signups. Scroll down and you can see all the subscribers who signed up through this page. When you're ready, hit publish and it's live. One more thing, forms, pop-ups, and landing pages on the free plan include sender branding. Paid plans remove it. If you want to improve your results over time, testing is how you get there. Sender calls this feature experiments. Quick terminology clarification for you. A/B testing means comparing two versions, version A versus version B. Multivariate testing means comparing more than two. Sender supports up to 8 variants in a single experiment, so it is technically multivariate testing, though you'll often just hear it called A/B testing as a catch-all term. You can test subject lines, email content, sender names, or send times. You set your test group size, pick a winning metric, opens or clicks, and sender sends the winning version to the rest of your list automatically. The platform recommends testing one variable at a time, so you can clearly identify what's driving the difference. If you change the subject line and the content and the send time all at once, you won't know which change actually mattered. You'll need at least 1,000 recipients for an experiment. Sender enforces this to ensure that you get meaningful results. Below that threshold, sample sizes are too small to be reliable. There's also guidance on how many variants to test based on your list size. Smaller lists stick to 2 variants. Larger lists can handle more complexity. Results show each variant's performance side by side, opens and clicks. Experiments is available on paid plans. Free plan users would need to upgrade in order to access it. So you're sending email campaigns, optimizing with tests, but what can you do to make your marketing efforts even more efficient? Well, this is where automations come in. So far we've covered one-off campaigns, emails you create and send manually. Automations are the other half, emails that send themselves based on triggers. A trigger is an action that a subscriber takes. Signing up, making a purchase, abandoning a cart, clicking a link, and when that action happens, the automation runs. You can build automations from scratch, but Sender also has pre-built workflows for common scenarios. Welcome series, abandon cart, post-purchase follow-up, win-back campaigns, you know, the usual suspects. Let's look at the welcome email workflow as an example. The trigger here is added to a group. So when someone joins your email list, this sequence starts. The pre-built version includes 5 emails with suggested timings and sample content. Email 1, a thank you for subscribing. Email 2, a first purchase offer. Email 3, social proof. This is your reviews or testimonials. Email 4, best-selling products. Email 5, a prompt to follow on social media. You can use it as is, adjust the timing, swap out content, or remove steps entirely. It's a starting point, not a rigid template. The visual editor shows the flow clearly. You can see each step and delays between them and add conditions or even branches. Speaking of conditions, Sender supports basic conditional logic. You can branch based on things like whether someone opened a previous email or clicked a specific link. For straightforward sequences, it works well. Automations are available on all plans, even on the free plan. Once an automation is live, it runs continuously. Every new subscriber who matches the trigger gets the same sequence without you doing anything. Here's something that sets Sender apart from a lot of other email marketing platforms. Built-in transactional emails. Quick distinction. If you're not familiar, marketing emails are what we've been talking about. Campaigns, automations, promotional content. Transactional emails are triggered by a user action and contain information they're expecting. Order confirmations, shipping updates, password resets, account notifications. Most ESPs either don't offer transactional emails at all or charge extra for it as a separate add-on. Sender includes it on every plan, even the free one, with no additional cost. Transactional email is enabled immediately after you register. To set it up, you'll work with your developer team to choose an integration method. Sender supports the most common options: API, SMTP, and a selection of SDKs. Your developers pick whichever fits your tech stack. Having marketing and transactional emails in the same platform simplifies things. One dashboard, one set of analytics, one vendor relationship instead of juggling multiple tools. I'll drop a link in the description with more details on transactional email use cases and how to combine them with your marketing strategy. But what if someone ignores your email entirely? There's another channel worth considering. SMS marketing. Sender isn't just email, it also does SMS. This is available on paid plans. You can send bulk SMS campaigns the same way you send an email campaign. Write your message, select your audience, schedule, or send immediately. More useful in my opinion is adding SMS steps to your automations. For example, if someone doesn't open your email after 24 hours, trigger a follow-up text instead. Why bother? SMS has a 98% open rate. Emails get buried, texts get read within minutes. The trade-off is cost. SMS credits are purchased separately from your plan and charged per message. Rates vary by country. Sending to the US costs different than sending to Germany or Australia. So while SMS can be effective for time-sensitive messages or re-engaging inactive subscribers, the costs add up faster than email. Worth doing the math before you build SMS into every automation. A few practical notes. You'll need to collect phone numbers with proper consent. Regulations like TCPA in the US and GDPR in Europe apply to SMS as well. Sender provides opt-in checkboxes in forms, but compliance is ultimately your responsibility. Message length matters too. Standard SMS is 160 characters. Go over that and it splits into multiple messages, which means multiple credits. And that's sender. We went through a lot: setup, campaigns, automations, testing forms, SMS, the dashboard. Hopefully you've got a clearer picture of what the platform does and whether it fits what you're looking for. If you want to poke around yourself, I'll drop a link below. Free plans there if you just want to explore. No credit card or anything. I'll also link the pricing page if you want to compare tiers. If this was helpful, subscribe. We have got more of these in the works, and I will see you in the next one. Happy emailing.